Hello, my name is Heather Chambers. This is my A2 evaluation for my short film, The Lost Girl. My short film does use forms and conventions displayed in real short films. Following my secondary research into short films, I found the conventions that they use include 2 or 3 characters, real-life situations, and issues. Usually last between 2 to 5 minutes, and there is usually a twist at the end of the film. For example, in the short film Romance, there are 3 main characters who the film centers around, and focuses on them alone. This makes it easier for their characters to be established, because if there was more than 3, their characters would not be able to be as well established, therefore making it harder for the audience to relate to them. Also, the film is about a lady going on a date for the first time after getting out of a domestic violent relationship, and these are issues that women face each day, so it's a real life situation that the target audience could relate to. Following my research into the genre of teen drama, I found more conventions that most teen dramas have. They are: teenagers are the main characters of the film, friendships are broken up usually by rumours, relationships are going through a crisis, issues explored are drug use, bullying, teenage pregnancy, alcohol, and much more. These conventions are present in everyday single teen drama, even in TV shows. For example, in the TV show Gossip Girl, all the main characters are teenagers, friendships are always breaking up due to a lie or a rumour someone has spread or started, and one character faced a pregnancy scare once, and alcoholism is present in every episode. After this research, I merged the conventions of short films and the teen drama genre and incorporated this into my film by having 1 main character and 4 supporting ones, basing the story on pregnancy, which is an issue many teenage girls face today. Her relationship with her boyfriend and friends is destroyed due to pregnancy, and there's a twist at the end when we find out she has killed herself. These conventions help to make my film believable and appealing to my target audience of 15 to 25-year-olds. The park used in my film has a backdrop of bright and green scenery. This helps to connote a happy, fun and positive atmosphere. These are the types of feelings that I wanted to convey to my audience. I wanted to show the contrast between the flashback and what her life used to be like and what her life is like now. My film acts like most teenagers in teen drama films. My character is a typical teenager. She enjoys hanging out with her friends and is happily in love. She is very carefree, as most teenagers are shown in films. For example, in the teen film High School Musical 2, the main protagonist, Gabriella, just wants a summer where she can hang out with her friends, have fun and spend time with her boyfriend. However, she is also easily influenced, like when her boyfriend encourages her to take the next step in their relationship, shown as a flashback in my film. The issue of peer pressure is a popular convention used in many teen drama films. It helps to portray the naivety many teenagers hold due to being young and not having many life experiences. This is what I wanted to show in my film and help my audience understand how easily led a teenager can be. Being aged 15 to 25, many of them will be going through peer pressure or would have encountered it at some point in their lives, so they will be able to associate themselves with Rachel. My main character dresses in a red and black blouse. I chose these colours as they are the complete contrast, which is what is portrayed in the film. The colour red can symbolise many different feelings, such as anger, danger, passion and love. For example, at the end of High School Musical, the 2 main characters are dressed in red. This is done to show the love and passion they share for each other as they are in a relationship. I wanted to show the love Rachel feels for her boyfriend Dan, whereas black is quite the opposite and shows hate, sadness, depression, gloom and death. This is why at the end of the scene, the black in the shirt shows death and sadness, because Rachel has committed suicide. The music used in the film ticks all the boxes for music normally used in a drama film. The music starts off very quietly and slow. It gradually builds to a loud and dramatic finish. This dramatic build-up plays when Rachel finds out that she is pregnant, adding to the suspense and tension in the film. It makes the audience feel worried for her and wonder what will happen next. This relates to other drama films, as whenever something serious or major happens in the film, suspenseful music is played to alert the audience and make them want to carry on watching to find out what happens next. At the end, when Rachel is discovered dead, the music begins to play very softly. This connotes a miserable and gloomy vibe, and not something dramatic. It is also done to show that as Rachel's life is drained out of her, so will the music, and this is done as it slowly fades out into no volume as the screen fades to black. The voiceover sound used in the film also used conventions of drama films, as the voice alone can be heard, which is normally what happens during a voiceover. They say that nothing good lasts forever. Well, they're right. It doesn't. There is no background noise to interrupt the flow of narration. It is the voice alone in order for the audience to connect with that voice and to really listen to and understand the things they are saying. The tone of voice is unhappy and at the same time captivating. It produces raw emotion through the voice alone, rather than the face, but at the same time keeps the audience listening and keen to know what she's going to say or do next. The props that I have used in my film all use forms and conventions of real media products. The most obvious prop that conveys the normal conventions of a teen drama would have to be the pregnancy test. In order to make my target audience sympathise with my character over being pregnant, I had to use a real pregnancy test in order to make the debate on whether or not she is pregnant believable and more realistic, as if she was just voicing her worries and not showing an actual test. Then the target audience would get into the film more and understand what she's actually going through. Another important prop that I have used is the photos and photo frames at the beginning of the film. The photos show the main character Rachel looking happy and having lots of fun. I chose these images purposely in order to translate the contrast of the cheerful and joyful time she used to have in relation to the depressive and sad voice she is using to explain her unhappy life now. The images, I think, are quite thought-provocative and make the audience think that she could never be feeling upset as she is describing in the voiceover, and make them wonder what led her to become the way that she is now.